Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching CNXG. I wanted to make this video because I've thought about this for a while now. I grew up with a single mother most of my childhood, and I love her very much, loved her very much. And it was tough. It was tough for her. Very tough. Very, very hard. And single mothers get a bad rap. And I still don't know why. Failed relationships are in abundance with us. Marriages just don't last, most of them. So there's single mothers. What are they supposed to do? Even you go look, and there's so much bad negativity pointed at single mothers, and I can't figure it out. It's not entirely their fault as well. You have bad fathers too, But single mothers are such a perfect target for predators, for people with personality disorders, for people that want to use and abuse and control and manipulate. You got to realize a single mother just came out of a failed relationship, right? Usually a failed marriage. And instinctively, whether you like it or not, that mother's looking for a new potential father and husband. I think that's just instincts. So, it's kind of like you feel like you're missing this. You feel like you need this. If you're dating people that are disordered, there's reasons. So it's really hard. Usually these mothers that date disordered people were emotionally neglected growing up. And so they usually didn't have the best fathers. And they don't know what a good man is. They don't know what a good male role model is themselves. If you're emotionally neglected, you aren't in touch with your feelings, and you're a people pleaser, and you're trying to make others happy. You're just a great target for manipulators that want to use you and stuff. I think a single mother looks like they're responsible. They're taking care of their child. You usually have income, maybe a job, whatever. And you have family, these are things that disordered people like because they didn't have much good of a family. They could be, they might, some of these disordered people are little, the men are little babies and they're looking for a mother role. And that they seem all big and confident and take care of themselves until after a while, then they kind of slide into that child role and you're taking care of them all the time. They're looking for that. A lot of predators are looking for that. A lot of narcissists and borderlines and stuff like that, they're looking for that role, that mother to take care of them. They like it. Something I've heard a lot with single mothers that are looking for a potential boyfriend, father for the child, stuff like this, dating. They say, oh, he's so good with kids. And, I've seen him with his own kids and he's so good with them. Or I've had them over to introduce my kids and they're so good with my kids. Man, this is easy to fake, you guys. Being good with children, you can fake that. Unless you're just so worried about, like, they have diseases and you can't touch them. You can fake being good with kids. It's all momentarily. You can fake being good with animals and cats. If, a guy that hates cats, which is common, they can pretend to like a cat for you, like your cat, for a while, until they, move in and kill it. And I've seen that. I'm serious. Just looking like they're good around kids, because they picked them up and played with them one time, or the way you saw them talk to them one time, isn't enough. It's got to be over time. It's got to be continuous, stable, So that doesn't really matter if you've seen them good with their own children, you've seen them, good around others or your kids. This has to go on for a long time. And I think a lot of single mothers equate older men as safe because the younger boys may be irresponsible and not ready to settle down and definitely to take on a child as theirs, stuff like this. So I think it's easy for a single mother to look at an older guy as being safe, more responsible. They got a job, maybe they have their own kids, they're good with kids. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Predators, want older women. They want younger women. So that could be a reason in itself that they're targeting you. You're younger. And now listen, if a younger female may not date that older man, but since now that they have a child, now they might. You see, now they might give that older man opportunities and open the door for them. These people want that mom figure, or maybe they just want quick relationships. Maybe they just want that younger female. Maybe they just want a place to stay. Maybe they want to use you for food and shower and things like that. I've got to tell you that this is the perfect sexual predator access. Okay? Children that grow up with single parent and that single parent has a boyfriend or girlfriend, they're 20 times more likely to be a victim of sexual crime. That's huge. I mean, that's huge. That tells you it kind of doesn't happen much at all with both parents together. And once they split up, that single parent with the child, 20 times more likely. That's huge. That's huge. Don't introduce people to your children right away. And I'm not telling you something, hopefully I'm telling you something you already know, but it's amazing. I've seen mothers just go on dating sites, meet a guy, invite him over the first time to their house, meet their kids, know where they live, know that they live alone with the children. It's amazing. You don't do that. You do not do that. There's got to be a screening process before you ever introduce your child to a new person. They don't need to know. You go out on a date and you come back. Mom went on a date. That's all they need to know. Okay? You don't bring new people into the house until you goddamn well sure know. So there's dating like old school, dating, courting, until you know this person well. And I would recommend a real screening process. If you're going to have if you're a single parent, you have children with you, and you want to date, and eventually that person, why wait until you introduce them? You might as well do it when you date. Screen them. See if they're a criminal. See if they've had problems with children. Wouldn't you hate to bring someone in your house and you find out later they're a convicted pedophile? And you just, I didn't check, I didn't think. Check, it's cheap, check. Okay? This information's available for a reason. It's public information for good reason. Okay? There's got to be that time period before you meet someone and they enter your house. They don't even need to be in your house. They don't need to know all your personal information. They don't even need to know you live alone. You say your brother lives there. Just to be safe. It's scary. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to, a lot of these things people aren't aware of. And if you're a single mother that dates disordered people, there's a lot of things you haven't learned that your parents never taught you. How to be safe. We don't listen to our gut instinct because we have always been told to, screw your feelings. Worry about other feelings, not ours. So we have gut instincts. We don't listen to them. We ignore them. But these are things you have to do. Be careful. Know things about these people. Know as much as you can. Find out. And here's something that's just really important because if you don't have a real male role model in that house for your children, they need it somehow. Okay, teach them what a good man is. You can still do that even if you're not a man. You can teach them what a good man is. You can teach your daughter what a good father and a good man is. You can teach your son how to be a good man. If you have any kind of male role model in your life, take your children over to them. Let your children spend time with this male so they understand what a male is, what a man is, okay? Very important stuff. I'd like to give you more information, but I don't really know much more. I just wanted to make this video because I know this is already hard. And if you are a single parent and you have children to take care of, this makes it so much harder. And I know how depressing it makes your dating life. You're just like, my God, I got to find a man that's good, that's not bad, that's good with children, that likes my children, and doesn't have any criminal record, and isn't abused. All this, I know, but it's life. That's the way it is. Don't make your children suffer for it, okay? Be safe. One of the most beautiful things you have in your life is your children. So you have a gift. At least you have that. I know that, you might be alone and hurt and all this, but you, more than any of us, have reasons more to reach out for support. Okay? Reach out for that support. Find out what a man is. Tell them what a man is. Okay? I hope that helps. Any questions you guys have, always go down below and ask me. Okay, if you want, share this in social media forums and groups. Get this information out there. Okay, thank you very much. And always love yourself first, and we'll see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Danny Dog Productions.